Hello villagers and welcome back to my channel. Today we are exploring relationships and friends. I don't know if you guys saw the viral Twitter that went a couple of weeks ago, but I am finally going to talk about it. And if you would like to see, keep on watching. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Kay and Kim and this is Kay and Kim TV, where we infuse African culture with my American lifestyle. So subscribe, like, and comment, and don't forget to share because we're growing on this channel. Okay, I am not in the mood. I swear to God, I am not in the mood. I am so sick. Going to Jacksonville has really brought out the sickness in me. I know y'all been watching the vlogs and I appreciate that and thank you. And I've just been sick. I've been in bed. And most of my friends are concerned because I am the type of sick person that, trust me, I'm never sick for long. So, but the show must go on. And I didn't want to ghost you guys. And I didn't want to just put out anything. So that's why I'm doing this video. But trust me, I'm sick. So you might hear a little, I'm not in myself. I'm not in my zone. But we digress. We move forward. So over the weekend I saw this Twitter and it was from a woman who had befriended another woman and they were friends for a very long time, and this friend even went to her baby shower when this woman and her fiance at the time, or her boyfriend, quote unquote now, came to her baby shower, and this woman actually wanted to hurt her in some way. I'm going to put the Twitter on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and I'm going to put both response, and I'm going to list other videos because I'm not going to get into what they're saying, so you can pause to read now. So how I felt, you know, I have a video on here, and I have a video from a friend that really hurt me really bad, and we actually ended the friendship only to later found out that the same way my friend wished that my husband, or foretold to me my husband in my life, is the same way her life ended through the hands of her husband at the time. And listening to this friend, I feel like when you want to be somebody and you have no reason to hate somebody, this is how you come off. You come off as if you're this tough person, as if you're this, I'm this type of person and I am this type of person. Because even in the text that she did, she says that the girl really didn't like her. And I don't know about any other culture, but I know in the African culture, if we invite you to something or they invite you to something, not to be funny, it's love. They don't sit at the table of their enemy. So even she surprising her and her accepting this surprise, coming to my baby shower, I'm carrying the man that you are sleeping with behind my back, is amazing to me. And I don't see me as a person accepting a friend like this. So when I saw all of this taken forth, and I was reading and I was trying to understand why a woman who claimed, first of all, I don't want nobody leftovers. So if you was with him first, you can have him, sweetie. Because I don't think, me personally, I can be with somebody that's been with one of my friends. No. Even if you're talking, I haven't talked to people who talked to friends, and I know it was platonic and they were just friends. I don't do that. That's not in my personality. That's not in me. So when I'm seeing this woman, you have a whole relationship. This man can tell you anything. I'm like, whatever he's done to her, he can do to you too. You really think a man that leaves a woman with his child for another woman won't do anything horrendous like that to you? This is how I know you don't really care that you're with this guy. Because when I'm reading this letter to you, you're telling him not to contact her or stop contacting him. And they got a whole child together. It seemed like you're trying to control the narrative that you and him having this fantastic, great life, and she shouldn't call. If he claims to love this child, why shouldn't she contact him? It doesn't make sense to me. So the narrative that you're running with is that, oh, I want to be with, I want to live our happy life, and you've hated me so much that he's talked about you. You know, I have friends that I've said stuff to my husband in our pillow talk about, and I don't think my husband would ever say I hated those people. He would just say, well, we were talking about it and you discussed this with me. I don't think you hate this person. But it may have come across as hate because I'm talking about this person and I'm telling him private stuff about this person. But I've never, so far in my understanding, we're just discussing it. So if they've discussed you in a relationship, then you don't know what she said. And you can't believe him because he's sleeping with you. He'll tell you anything. He's left his whole fiance, mother of his child, to be with you. So there's nothing he won't do to me. But I take this because when I was reading her comments and how she described the hate, and I been knew who you was, and I been knew what type of relationship you was in, it just makes me sick. Because why would you want to be with somebody that don't like you? I personally know people that don't like me. And they've come out and said it. But not once have they can ever say, I run in their circle. I go out my way to be their friend. Because I don't have time for that. I'm 40, I'm 42. I don't have time to be in the type of relationship that does not serve me any good. You've taken pictures and calling them couple goal while you trying to manipulate the situation. You don't even care that he left his daughter. You just see it as, I got him and I beat you and I'm winning, and she's going to win, believe it or not. That's why when I went to look for her, the other woman, she had no social media presence. Because the hate is real. When people see you in public, it's real. You thought you were winning. You're with this guy. And how long do you think the relationship is going to last? Because if he can leave her, and I say it because it's the truth, if he can leave her, why is he staying with you? To me, it seems like if he didn't love her, okay, fine. I can honestly say that's his feelings. But he didn't break it off with her. He didn't stop sleeping with her while y'all was together. He wasn't truthful in his respect to their relationship. So what did he do? He went to you. He slept with you while sleeping on the side of her. He hid this love that he found with you. And why did he do that? Because let's think about it. If this is love, she could be hurt. It would be a moment where, oh my God, I'm hurt. I don't want nothing to do with y'all. But out of respect, hey, I love this person. Did you ever think that him sleeping with both of y'all, especially when she's pregnant, was something? Wasn't something? Because if he loves you like he say he does, why couldn't he wait until he was out of the relationship? Why transition in another relationship with somebody while he is in a relationship with somebody else? I have a friend, and I'm not gonna be long on this because this kind of like teed me off. I have a friend. He was in a relationship for a very long time with this person. He was unhappy, and although they were still living together, it was over. He was no longer intimate with this person. And people judged him because they heard him say that the relationship was over, but they were still physically living together. And then after the person moved out, he ended up marrying someone almost 8 months later. So then the person in the relationship thought, hey, he was cheating on me, and that's why. But mind you, they had not been intimate in almost 2 years. So whatever you see on the outside, you have to be inside looking in. And I'm not saying what you saw as a woman, because I'm speaking to you. This video is for you. I'm not saying what you saw as a woman was bad or good. What I'm saying is, in the situation with your friend, a person you say that always was thinking bad about you or always had evil intents towards you, why would you want to be second to anything she's had? Because I think about that. Out of all the things you've said, you can never say, I met him first, I had him first, I was with him first. You talked about the past. She even said you've done this in the past. You're so insecure and you don't even realize it because, again, you're too busy trying to win against somebody who don't even see you as competition. She was out living her life and had found somebody, and although you are sleeping with the person, and God forbid you get married to this person and he does the same thing to you. Sometimes it's when we need to check ourselves. I'm not saying he doesn't love you, but I'm saying he doesn't respect you. Because he had to hide you at the beginning. If a man really loved you and he would transition out of respect to you, and y'all would have went to her and said, hey, we don't want to be in a relationship. We want to be with each other. We don't want to hide it. And for him to have a child with her and still have to go back every time. You must be really smart in the way you're thinking of life. All I can say is, as a woman, she's going to get better. She's going to. But what about you? Because if I knew I had gotten into a relationship with somebody that my friend had, I wouldn't even respond to her. And that would have just been the best thing for her. Because a person can fight by themselves, for me. You're not guilty of anything if you don't entertain it. When I saw this, I was hurt. On her behalf, on her child's behalf. Because this played out in public. You don't think people, it's so much on the internet about this whole situation that it's ridiculous. And her dad, this child is going to grow up under this stigma. So I really felt like when you have a friend and your friend does this to you, then you wasn't a friend in the first place. You yourself have said she's been backstabbing you behind your back, talking about you and all of this. That's good. That's all right. But she didn't pursue any guy that you were with. When we look at you, all we see is you're taking her sloppy seconds. All we see is you trying to manipulate and make it seem like you are happy. And that's not the truth. So when I look at this whole situation, one, I pray. And two, I think to myself, why would any woman want to be in a relationship with somebody ex and then make it seem like she was his top pick? You met him in a relationship. Let's just confirm that. Whether they broke up or not, you met him in a relationship. So I don't know if you guys seen, I left the link to other videos down below and stuff like that. I also posted some pictures of the Twitter and what the response was and pictures of the girls. So if you want to go look it up, some of it you can find, some of it you can't. But just to let you know, this is how I felt. The betrayal is real. If you have a friend that you feel that is similar like this, I advise you to leave that friend alone. Because any friend that would come into your household and try to take your man is not a friend at all. Especially when you know that friend, or you sense that friend is not for you. Yeah. I have the video of the friend that I talked about down below. I also have a video how I found out that I was ADHD. And I have a couple more videos listed down below. If you like this one, please comment, like, subscribe, and don't forget to share because we're growing. I'm trying to get on the road to 500. I am looking good. Thank you, and I appreciate all the people that are subscribing and building up my count. I'm soon going to give that 500 subscriber giveaway, and my best friend is definitely going to show up and show out. You can suggest videos that you want us to do, and have a good day.